guys. So we're gonna wait. Let me just do some. Okay, let me. So we're gonna be playing. No, actually, we're gonna be reacting, not playing. So let me just. We're gonna be reacting to DJ Loves Turbo. DJ DJ loves DJ Loves Turbo. Let's watch this poopy. This is. There we go. Let's go.
You see, in the last This Guy Is Weird episode that I... Okay, so today we're looking at the weirdest people on the internet. Like this guy right here. This guy's name is Mason Jackson. And one day he was just driving down the road, having a good time. But he was driving pretty crazy. He was swerving in between different lanes. He almost ran into somebody else. And eventually he got pulled over by a cop. Now when the cop walked up to the window and...
He looks like he has brain damage.
Hey buddy, why are you driving like this? Guess what this guy said? The first thing he said was, my dog was driving.
What?
What? This dude really tried to convince the cop that it was his dog that was driving really bad. It was his dog that was swerving, almost hitting people. He tried to get away with it, but it didn't work. He ended up going to jail.
Of course.
That's insane. Today's video is going to be full of more random stories just like that one, but this video is actually going to be special. Instead of just finding random stories that happened on random days, I'm going to be using your birthdays.
Mine is August 9th.
In the last This Guy Is Weird episode that I made, I told you guys to comment down below, tell me what your birthday was, and then I was going to go and find weird stuff that happened on your birthdays, so let's go. Alright, so I'm in the comments, I'm looking at all of your birthdays. Which one should we do? This kid commented and said 17th of January. Dude, you don't even know how to spell, bro. Go to school. Somebody said do May 6th. That's my birthday. I subscribed and I liked. Okay, because you subscribed and you liked, I'm going to do your birthday. Let's see what weird things happen. Okay, so on May 6th, 2015, there was a guy by the name of Kevin. I guess this is what he looks like. What? This Kevin guy ended up breaking into a CVS. Now, if you don't know what CVS is, it's basically like a Walgreens. It's kind of like a smaller Walmart. It's just like a store that you can like buy stuff from. Well, this weird guy broke into the CVS at 2 a.m. when they weren't open, and then he just started walking around. Now, they actually got security camera footage of him walking around, and they noticed that he was eating a bunch of food. So he was literally
What happens if he was hungry? Or he was homeless? No food.
Alone in this huge store, just walking around eating food. But when they opened the store the next day, he wasn't there. They saw a bunch of food all over the floor, a bunch of bags, but guess what he was eating? Out of all of the food that this guy broke in and he could have eaten, he was eating Milk Duds and tortilla chips. What? Who the hell eats milk?
I would just eat the Doritos if I was him.
Duds. Who eats tortilla chips? What? This weird Kevin guy ended up getting arrested, and that was that. Okay, that was a very weird date. Shout out to you. Let's see what other weird things happened on your birthdays. What the? Somebody commented and said, are you Jesus? Why are you asking me if I'm Jesus? What?
No.
You know what? Let's do this one right here. Somebody said January 23rd. I feel like that's a very, like, random day. Like, nothing weird happens on January 23rd. So let's see if anything happened. Bro, this is a dumb story. So on January 23rd, there was this man and woman. Now, these two people are very normal. They look normal compared to everyone else that's normally in these videos, right? Well, this man and woman were cleaning out their closet. They had a ton of clothes, and they were just cleaning out their closet. Somehow, I don't know how, they ended up getting stuck inside of their closet.
What?
This closet's like so small. I don't know how you get stuck in that. But that wasn't even the biggest problem. The biggest problem was the fact that they didn't have their phones. They couldn't tell anyone that they were stuck in this closet, so they were panicking. They didn't know what to do. They thought they were just gonna die in there, like they were gonna starve to death. They were so nervous. After one full day of sitting in that closet, being trapped in the closet, and being so scared and thinking they were gonna die, one of their friends realized that they didn't show up at work, so one of their friends called the cops to go check on them, right? When the cops showed up to the house, the man and the woman in the closet were like, hey, we're in here, like, help us, we've been trapped for 24 hours. Guess what happens next, though? When the cops get to the closet, they walk up to the closet, and they open it. They didn't even unlock it. The closet was unlocked the whole time. The worst part about this story isn't even the fact that they were literally trapped inside of an unlocked closet for 24 hours. The worst part was that the cops said that they found, I don't know how to say this, but they found some urine on the ground. They were trapped inside of this closet that wasn't even locked for 24 hours, and they had to go to the bathroom, so they ended up like, bro, you could have just walked out. It was unlocked the whole time. All right, what other days should we do? What should we do? I want to find a super popular birthday. All right, let's do this. This girl said my birthday's on October 10th, and I subscribed. Okay, shout out to you. That might be my next girlfriend. Let's see what happened on October 10th. What the? Okay, this might be one of the weirdest stories. Okay, so on October 10th, this guy right here, he looks very normal. He's not the weird one in this story. He's very normal. Well, this guy owned a house, right? And at his house, he had one of those Ring doorbell cameras that like records everything at your doorbell. Yeah. Well, this guy was actually at work, and he got a notification on his phone that said somebody was at his door. Now, he was kind of confused. He was like, why is somebody at my house? Like, I'm at work. What is it, like a delivery or something? He ended up loading up the Ring doorbell app to see who was at his house, right? Guess what he saw? He saw a random guy licking his doorbell. I'm not even making, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but this dude opened his app and instantly saw that there was a creepy guy licking his doorbell. Now, this is what the guy looks like. They didn't release the footage of this guy licking the doorbell, thankfully, because, dude, if I saw that, I'd probably vomit. But this dude was literally licking this guy's doorbell, and it wasn't even just his doorbell. There were multiple reports of people who lived in that neighborhood that said that this guy was licking their doorbells. Now, a lot of people say, like, don't knock it until you try it, bro. Don't judge until you know what it tastes like. But, bro, I don't care if doorbells taste amazing. I'm never licking a doorbell ever. Dude, another weird thing happened on October 10th. What's wrong with this girl's birthday? Okay, so also, along with the freaking doorbell guy, another weird thing happened. This guy really, really loved Burger King. He was just a huge fan of Burger King, and I mean, you can literally tell. But one day, his love for Burger King just shot through the roof. He decided to break into his local Burger King so he could eat all of their food. Now, he did this at about 1 a.m. where they just closed, so there was no one. The Burger King, I don't know how he fit through the door, but he got through the Burger King, and guess what he started eating? He was eating some burgers, he was eating some fries, stuff like that. But when the cops ended up finding him the next day, they found out that he drank 2 gallons of French fry oil. Like the oil that they use to like make the fries and stuff.
Really?
2 gallons. Do y'all know how much 2 gallons is? Also, do you know how bad like soybean oil and canola oil is for you? It's so bad for you. This guy drank it. That's why he looks like that. Okay, what's the next date? I think we're going to... Ooh, this is a very weird day. This kid said he was born on Feb 29th. I'm literally trolling, bro. Learn how to say February. This kid said December 12th. Bro, how do you not know how to spell your own birthday month? Okay, I've never seen this date before. We have to do this one. So somebody said it's September 4th. For some reason, I feel like nobody's born in September. If you're born in September, comment down below. I doubt you are. September 4th? Let's see what weird stuff happened on that day. Okay, so this guy, his name is James, I think. I don't really know. This James guy really wanted to get a bunch of money, and he noticed that there was a bank across the street, and he wanted to rob this bank. Now, first of all, that's just a horrible idea. Dude, robbing a bank, that's just what they do in movies and stuff. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna be able to successfully rob the bank. But for some reason, he thought he could do it. So, he went to a local store that sells, like, ski masks and stuff. Like, if you go to, like, Dick's Sporting Goods or stuff like that, you can buy a ski mask for, like, skiing, not for, like, robbing. But he went to his local store, he bought a ski mask, acted like he was gonna use it to go skiing, and then he robbed the bank with that ski mask. Now, this story probably seems normal right now, but guess what? He actually ended up getting away with it. He ended up stealing, like, $10,000 from this bank or whatever, but he got caught the next day. You wanna know how he got caught? He was captured on security camera footage leaving the store where he bought the ski mask, and this is the best part. The store where he bought the ski mask was right next door to the bank. This guy literally went into a store, bought a ski mask, walked out, put the ski mask on, walked next door to the bank, robbed the bank. Bro, are you not thinking correctly? Now, I don't claim to be a bank robber, but wouldn't you, like, doesn't it make sense to buy the mask somewhere else, not right next door to the place you're gonna rob? That is so dumb, bro. Okay, let's see what other days that we should look at. Somebody said, my birthday is on November 4th, and I'm old. I'm only 7 years old. Wait, what? I am. I love your videos. They're really cool. They're the best videos
Me
I think I've ever
too.
watched,
I
even
was
though they're
born.
weird. Wait, what? You love my videos, but they're weird? Okay, I don't even know what to say. Thanks, I guess. The reason I'm choosing this isn't because this kid left me a huge essay. That's kind of weird, but November 4th is actually my mom's birthday. I want to see what weird things happened on this kid's birthday and my
Your mom
mom's
is
birthday.
7 years old.
Hopefully nothing weird. Bro, what? So this guy right here, I think his name is Benjamin. I think that's what this says. But this guy broke into a zoo, all right, on November 4th, on my damn mom's birthday. Now, it was actually caught on security camera footage, but what he did was so insane. So he ended up climbing up a random building at this zoo. And then once he was on top of the building, he was just standing there looking around. It was like pitch black. It was the middle of the nighttime. And then he dived into a alligator pond. Like a pond that has the alligators. He dove into it. Then when he realized there was alligators in there, he started wrestling with an alligator. He didn't end up getting hurt, but he was wrestling with an alligator. And then once the police realized that there was somebody who broke into this zoo and was wrestling alligators, they ended up pulling up trying to find him, and they couldn't find him. Guess what happened though? After a couple of hours of searching, they found him in the bathroom of the zoo, sleeping on one of the toilets. What? You couldn't have found a better place to sleep? Dude, if I broke into a zoo, I would have found something. I would have slept on the grass or something. I would have slept with the gorillas. Bro, why are you sleeping in the bathroom? Bro, something else happened to my mom. Okay, this is the weirdest day ever. November 4th, what the? So there was this guy who went to Home Depot. He wanted to chop down a tree. There was a tree in his backyard that was always annoying him. Every time he would wake up, the tree would be dropping leaves on his window or whatever. He was really mad at this tree. I don't know how you get mad at a tree. I mean, it seems like he would get mad at a tree. Why do you look like? Well, this guy went to Home Depot. He didn't break in. He actually went at a normal time. He walked into Home Depot at around 3 p.m. Everything was normal. He went to the chainsaw section because he wanted to chop down his tree, right? He wanted to chainsaw his tree down. Well, instead of just grabbing the chainsaw, taking it to the desk, saying, hey, I would like to buy this, and buying it like any normal person, this guy is not normal. He decided that he wasn't going to pay for this chainsaw. Now, instead of just running out with it or trying to hide it, he actually tried to hide it in his pants. This guy shoved a 3-foot-long chainsaw into his pants and tried walking out of the store, and everybody noticed. He really thought he was getting away with it.
Man, he's about to chop his balls off.
But there was just this big box inside of his pant leg. Everyone knew something was messed up here. He ended up getting the cops called on him, and
And
they
it has
took the
no
chainsaw.
balls.
Bro, you know how stupid you must have looked. He really thought that was gonna work, bro. Just a humongous thing down your leg. Come on, dude. Okay, what other day should we choose? There's a bunch of people commenting saying like July 26th. This kid said 2019. Wait, what? This kid right here said Februaris 14. Februaris? Okay, y'all gotta go back to school before I make another episode of this. Come on now.
Okay, bye guys.